Rise and grind, Gamerinos. My name is Tetsyumi, and welcome back to episode 12 of our Terraria Calamity. Oh my, why it has been so long since I've said Terraria Calamity playthrough. No, our Terraria Thorium playthrough. Also, yeah, you might have noticed I had to check on the sign to see what episode we're on because I completely forgot. I just recorded the last few episodes the other day, and already I forgot what episode we're on. But we're back. What's up? Episode 12. We made it. Last episode, we went ahead and took down the Lich and also Plantera. And let me just say, the Lich is my new favorite boss fight in the Thorium Mod. It was so fun. I think that was also a pretty good episode. So if you haven't already, go ahead and check that out. But for this episode, we don't really have too many things to do. We've had 3 things, same as yesterday. All we really got to do is defeat Golem. That's the only main thing we need to do next in progression. Golem's the next boss, and then we can go into some more of the events. And I was also thinking, I haven't done the Old One's army yet, at all in this world. So I figured we can go ahead and check it out, see if there's any maybe cool thorium drops or mobs even that we can fight. And then other than that, the only other thing we could do is prepare for some of the events and also maybe go ahead and fight some of the events, depending on how much time we have at the end of this episode. But the next things we got to do are the Pumpkin Moon, the Frost Moon, and, technically the Martian Madness, but I'm thinking we might just skip that because the Martian Madness is kind of boring as an event. Usually the only reason I would do it is to get the Flying Saucer mount. So I guess maybe I'll look off camera to see if there's any cool drops and stuff we get from that, but I might just skip that. But with that being said, to get to any of this, first off, we got to go ahead and not go to Golem. First, we can talk about some of the stuff that we can craft, because last episode, we beat Plantera. We have access to Chlorophyte Ore, which we had access to before, but I went ahead and mined it now. And also, I got myself a few more life fruit that we can go ahead and slap on. So let's go ahead and get all of that yummy fruit in my system. 465, still not at max life. Honestly, I don't think that's gonna matter. We have kind of been the bosses have kind of been a little bit easy, because for the most part it is just normal Terraria, and then Thorium, which is pretty balanced. So it's not an insane difficulty spike like some of the Calamity bosses are. And I also have this Spore Sack in my inventory that we got from Plantera, because we can combine that with this Eye of the Storm thing, which hopefully should just upgrade it a little bit further. It's while in combat, magic vines will quickly seek out and damage nearby enemies, which is just an upgrade to what this thing normally is. So let's go ahead and throw everything in here. And then there's one secret thing that I have not told you guys about that I want to craft. So first off, let's craft whatever this thing was, the Heart of the Jungle. Here we go. That seems cool. And then the thing that I haven't told you about is actually, I think I need to go ahead and craft myself some chlorophyte bars. Also, I'll say this now to get it out of the way. There's really not much you can craft with chlorophyte, in terms of Calamity. There's turtle drums, which is cool. I think we're fine with these for now. I might get this later on. And there's a healer set and some healer items. But for the most part, we're just going to skip all the normal chlorophyte stuff because we don't really need it. But with that being said, the one thing we do want with chlorophyte is the mod, which we saw this at the end of the last episode, and it just seems really cool. Basically what it does is fires off a grasping mouth that, when channeled, sticks to its targets. Additional grasping mouths attempt to latch onto nearby enemies. And it also does, wow, it does defense 3 and damage reduction 2, which is pretty good. So let's go ahead and go back up here. Let's test it out on the super dummy. See if this thing's good. Also, yeah, we can test the Heart of the Jungle on it too. So let's go ahead and spawn this thing in. Sir, are you gonna do vines or nothing? This thing's not doing its vines. Do I have to spawn it by blocks maybe or something? Does the super dummy not count as being in combat? You know what? I guess it doesn't, which is weird because the thing that you use to craft this, the what was it called? The Eye of the Storm. The Eye of the Storm would target super dummies, but I guess for some reason this one doesn't. But that's fine. We can go ahead and test out the maw anyway. So let's see what this thing's gonna do first off. Whoa! Oh, that is so not what I expected. Wow. That is super not what I expected. That's really cool. You do have to keep clicking every time you want to fire it, but you can let it go early and then it'll come back to you. So then I guess the channeling thing is if I actually hit an enemy, it'll latch on. Yeah. Oh, look at that. And then it fires some kind of missile stuff at it. It really doesn't take too much mana or inspiration too. Oh, now this thing's actually going. Wait, hold on. Oh, so that was the heart. These missile things are the Heart of the Jungle effect. Okay, I see. So then what does this actually do? Is it just... It's just a poor man's version of the Piranha Gun. And if we just come down through here, we should be reaching the temple. Yeah, it's right down here. So we do have the key, but I don't really know where the entrance is. Probably somewhere like over here or over here. Let's just go ahead and Rod of Discord in, because now that we have defeated Plantera, we are allowed to Rod of Discord in technically. And you know what? the door was right there anyway, so I guess it's whatever. You know what? That's fine. Let's go ahead and try and blitz through this place. Except these guys are really tanky, I will say. Ooh, that's cool. There's already a new thing, the lizard pot. Okay, so is that like a trap then? Ow, oh my god, there's a lot of fire traps. No, this is an actual enemy. Strange, and it dropped a solar pebble. And also, wow, my like revive thing already procced. That is insane. So what does the solar pebble do? I probably should not check this right now. Ooh, okay, a new inspiration note, so we can increase our maximum inspiration. And also, there's a ton of new weapons and stuff to check out. Okay, all right, we have made it to the boss area fight room. And no, I didn't die again. Why would you even insinuate that? Why would you think that I died? I'm such a good gamer. Obviously, I did not die 5 minutes ago trying to get down here, like, immediately after I stopped recording the other clip. You, like, you sillies. Yeah, okay, fine, I died. Well, as far as arenas go, I would say that this one is good enough to fight Golem. I hope. Hopefully Thorium doesn't do some crazy random stuff with Golem. So let's go ahead and take our buffs now. We do have a few Lizard power cells. And I guess let's just spawn this guy in. I think for the most part, all of my accessories are good. I don't really need to worry about anything. So maybe I should try and use this to, like, hit the hands or something if I can. Yeah, there we go. And oh, wait, look at that. It's like chaining against multiple enemies. Okay, I didn't realize it did that. Yeah, actually, this is going to be really good for the Golem fight then, huh? There is no way. There is no way Golem killed me. It barely had 1,000 health left, too. Oh my god. Whoa, guys, I can't believe we took Golem down on our first try. That was so cool. Oh, phew, what a hard boss fight. I'm embarrassed. Like, I can't believe Golem actually managed to take me down. Such a good gamer, but you know what? It's fine. It's over. Let's see what we get from the treasure bag. 3, 2, 1, bam. Looks like we just get the normal stuff. We just get the normal Golem drops. That's honestly fine by me. So I think what I'm going to do, though, I'm going to try and farm Golem maybe 1 or 2 more times, depending on how long my buffs last. And we'll see if we can maybe get some, like, cool stuff, or maybe just the normal, like, Golem accessory, like the eye thing, so we can maybe combine and get some better accessories. And 1 Golem has been taken down, and 2 is down. I've returned with my spoils. As you can see, we got the 2 treasure bags of Golem. And also, I have a bunch of other stuff because I was farming for these solar pebbles, and we just got a bunch of stuff. So first off, we got this Serpent Shield, which is 50 basic damage, 2 defense. Up to 2 living vipers will latch onto nearby enemies, and latch enemies rapidly take damage and are envenomed. That sounds pretty cool. I think, honestly, I want to put this thing on. And put this on the Mirror of the Beholder just gives you, like, 15% increased damage if your, like, cursor is pointing towards an enemy. But this zombie is tweaking. How is he doing that? Okay, well, I mean, anyway, what else do we get? We got, I think that's pretty much it. I think that is pretty much it. So let's go ahead and open up our treasure bags here. Bam and bam. Yeah, it looks like no thorium stuff, but we did get the sunstone, which is the thing we wanted, so we can use it to, like, it combines some accessories. Oh, the moral quandaries of being a man. Do I choose the pretty pink dress or the ninja outfit? Decisions. But gamers, we are back. I've crafted a few new stuff with the solar nuggets, whatever they were called. I completely forgot what they were called. I crafted some more cool stuff. And also, I put away the other shield because we can craft this shield, which sounds way cooler. This shield says it generates a fiery barrier that burns incoming hostile projectiles and then has a 10-second cooldown. That just sounds way cooler than some Vine stuff. Like, straight up deleting a projectile, that is awesome. Can I summon this here? I cannot. Well, I guess here should be good. I went in between my snow biome and the corruption and cleared out this massive area. You know what, in fact, maybe I can move this a little bit further over here. I didn't count, I just cleared out, like, an area, and hopefully it's big enough. I think it should be big enough. So before we actually go ahead and start this event, let's talk about some of the other stuff that I crafted. First off, I crafted more inspiration notes, so we can go ahead and increase our max inspiration up to 40, which is, oh, that's so nice. Being able to fire this for way longer just feels amazing. We also crafted ourselves the Bloody Pagan Staff, which I forgot why I wanted to get the Sunstone specifically, but this was the reason, because last episode we saw this, and this is basically a summon weapon that just looks really cool. It says it summons a malicious face that enrages if I'm badly hurt. So let's go ahead and summon this thing in, see what it looks like. That thing actually looks sick. It takes 2 minion slots, which somehow we have 2 minion slots. Where is that? Like right here, which I'm very thankful for. This thing is cool. The Soul Scorch Slab, which is, I think, just a true melee. Whoa, that was awesome, dude. That was very cool. Which I think this is a true melee thing. It says melee strikes collapse scorched earth upon enemies, which is just, like, that is so cool. The range is very small. I thought the range would be, like, comparable to, like, maybe the volcano or something. No, this range is real not good, but you know what? It does pretty good damage, so I'm not going to complain about that. And then also, we have ourselves the Punji, which fires off a melting volley of sun-powered, what did I say, sound bolts. And this thing is, whoa, I did not expect this to fire like this. This is sick. It doesn't home in, but, like, look at that. The projectiles are really cool. It doesn't home in, right? Like, I'm not being crazy. Those don't home in. No, they don't. They don't, but that's really cool. Now that we have our weapons discussed and everything ready, let's go ahead and actually get into the Old Ones Army event. Hopefully this shouldn't be too bad. Wow, you know what? We're actually not doing as much damage as I thought we would, which is kind of surprising. Let's see. Oh, yeah, the Maw weapon kind of shreds them because it can attack multiple enemies at once. That is very nice. Okay. Oh, they are already over here attacking everything. Can you guys please chill and use some of the Scorched Earth? I thought this was going to be kind of like a walk in the park. We're barely taking down the first tier of enemies. I think we're actually not going to take down the first tier of enemies. In fact, yeah, you know what? We just may not be able to do this event yet, which is crazy. You know what? Wow. We just like instantly lost. That is, you know what? Wow. Okay. Now we know. I think maybe we'll do a little bit of a change of plans. Instead of doing the Old Ones Army event, we can skip ahead, or I guess technically behind, maybe. I don't know. We can go ahead and instead do the Pumpkin Moon and the Frost Moon, because I think straight up we are not ready to take on the post-Plantera Old Ones Army. That is insane. I did not expect it to be that difficult. You know what? That's okay. This is precisely why we have backup plans, and of course our backup plan is to do the Frost Moon and also the Pumpkin Moon. So to do that, we actually have to go into the now pre-Plantera dungeon so we can grab ourselves here some ectoplasm, and I think they're... Okay, well, fuck me. Well, as I was saying, I'm pretty sure there's also a new crafting material we can get called this thing, the Dark Matter, and with this, we can make a whole bunch of weapons and stuff like that. I'm not sure, though. I'm pretty sure. Wait, yeah, okay, there we go. Perfect. We did just get some. So, with this, yeah, we can go ahead and make some more cool stuff, which we can take a look at after, and hopefully that'll help us for the events. I also forgot that in our inventory, we already had a frozen key, so we can go ahead and open up the frozen chest and see if there's anything in it, but there's not. Just the regular Terraria vanilla stuff. That's fine. Ooh, oh, hold on. We just killed a ninja down here, and we got a technique for the throwing class. We got a shadow clone. Hold on, I want to read this if I can. Press the throwing technique key, yeah. Summon a shadowy ninja clone to briefly assault nearby enemies. That sounds sick. Don't worry, kittens. Daddy's home. Let me show you the spoils that we got from the dungeon. First off, pretty much nothing. Like, really, the only thing I got was a magnet spear. But we did get Holy Knights alloys. We got 9 of these things. These drop from paladins, and they look really cool because we can make mostly healer stuff with them, but also this for the bard class, which I will be making. It's I'm not gonna even try that. It releases a choir of enemy blasting angels, which sounds So cool. And also, yeah, we got like a ton of dark matter and also a ton of ectoplasm. So we can also take a look at some of this stuff and see what that can make. Okay, I had a gander. All of this looks really, really cool. And I'm very excited because it looks like there is a Bard class set. And also, there's a throwing class set. So I'm thinking that this episode, we don't have much time left. We're going to stick with the Bard class. But then because we did get this new technique, maybe next episode we can try and switch over to the thrower class, because there's also new throwing weapons and a throwing armor set that you can, again, just make with the dark matter. So that is very cool. Okay, that is all 3 weapons crafted, and now I believe it was called the Meisters, which I do not know how to spell. I'm just gonna be straight up with you guys. I'm like bad at spelling normally, but I cannot spell the word maestro. So we're gonna go down here. Yeah, like M-A-E-stro. Fuck off. I'm not spelling that shit. Let's go ahead and craft some of this. We also need a little bit more silk here. And now, what was the third thing? The leggings. Bam. There we go. Okay, let's try to go through all these weapons fast. So first off, we got the organ. This one doesn't really say it does anything, but it is another one where you have to time the hits down there. So, oh, you know what? At least it's big. Let's try and... Ooh. Oh, you can get a lot in, too. Can I hold it down, I wonder? Wow, you can. Okay, this is pretty cool. So, honestly, like, even not holding it down, like, I'm just holding the button down right now. I'm not, like, trying to time any of the hits. It still does not use a lot of mana. That's pretty good. That's pretty cool. Okay. The thing is, the damage is mid. I think I'm probably just not going to use that one. I don't really want to mess with the time hits to get more damage. It's just kind of, I don't want to do that. Next up, we got Squidward's favorite, the clarinet. This just releases an expanding burst of noise. Okay. Okay, not bad. And yeah, I can see, oh, yeah, it like bounces off into multiple shots. So like, I guess the further away, the more damage it does too, if I like zoom out all the way. Not quite. No, it does like the same amount of damage regardless. But you know what? It's all right. Again, it's kind of mid. These weapons that I already have so far are better. The bassoon. This one launches a bomb that sticks to surfaces and enemies, and you can right click as well. With what? At the cost of 4 inspiration. That's okay. Okay, so that's a bunch of bombs, right? And now right click. That's sick. How long do the bombs stay on for? So it's a while so far. That's a pretty good amount of time. It also sticks to tiles too, so I don't even need to like specifically worry about hitting stuff. That's pretty cool. You know what? That's not bad. Okay, this one is in the maybe category. And then this one. This is the one that I saw originally that looks really cool. Releases a choir of enemy blasting angels. Let's see. That's awesome. That is awesome. It's like a shotgun of it's like a shotgun of bald babies that then like hit an enemy. This is so cool. Yeah, okay, as I thought, this one is my favorite. It does about 800 DPS. What is this doing? So it is doing a bit worse on the damage per second front, but like maybe does it take like less mana? It does take significantly less mana. Actually, you know what? If I constantly hold it, it is about the same DPS. It is a little bit worse, but you know what? This is still really cool. And I completely forgot about the Maestro's set. Let's see if it is cooler or as cool as the Cyberpunk set. It's going to have a lot to be if it wants to be cooler than the Cyberpunk set. So what does this do? The set bonus is pressing the armor ability key will summon a chorus of music playing ghosts. The ghosts rapidly damage nearby enemies with brass, wind, string, and percussion damage. Okay, so I think I have it as T. Yeah. Wow. That's cool. Can I just like turn it off or on? No, it's just on. Oh, it's like a stationary thing. Okay, so it spawns in one place and then they're just going to town. They're doing a lot of damage, I'll be honest. Okay, that lasted about maybe 30 seconds, I want to say. And then it looks like there's a cooldown period. Yeah, here we go. Like a 30-second cooldown about. I really am Mozart in this bitch. That is crazy. But, gamers, it is now nighttime. Let's go ahead and start off with the Frost Moon, the naughty present here. We're probably just gonna like fast forward through a lot of this. I'll show you like the end tiers where we fight like the night lady. What is her name? What is like the final boss of the Frost Moon? The frozen woman. What is it? Wow, actually it has barely even been like 10 seconds since I ended the last clip and we already got an Everscream here. Where are you at, sir? You're just inside there? Well, good thing that these babies can go through walls, as all babies do, obviously. Oh shit, I am barely even taking down these Everscreams, and a Santa NKI tank already spawned in. Some of the Everscreams are about to go down. There we go. Okay. This is a good and bad sign, because clearly I am still super underpowered for, I think, everything. Like, I am really struggling to take down, like, most enemies. But at least we can kind of just, like, cheese it a little bit with the my thing that I built here. Huh. Okay, so the Frost Moon just ended. Oh, thank you so much. Oh my god, you just steamrolled all of my NPCs. You know what? I'm gonna try and chase these guys, see if I can kill them before they reach the end of the world. But at this point, I can't tell if I'm overpowered or underpowered. Because, like, I can't take these guys down. Like, I did not even get to the final tiers of the Frost Moon event. And yet, like, when it comes to bosses, I'm still kind of steamrolling bosses. I guess, to be fair, like, the only boss I really tried was Golem. But, man, I don't know. You know what? I guess we'll see with the Pumpkin Moon. We'll try the Pumpkin Moon next. Hopefully that goes a little bit better, because, honestly, I don't know if it will. We didn't really get any drops at all from the Frost Moon. And, okay, cool. We get a Goblin Army as a reward. Bro, we just finished the Goblin Army, and now slimes are falling from the sky. What is this episode? We're doing, like, every event in Terraria. What if instead of the king slime, he was called the freaky slime, and he got freaky? Well, I really don't expect the Pumpkin Moon to go any better, but I suppose we'll try it. You know, maybe it'll be easier somehow. Alright, our first mini-boss is spawning in here. So far, I will say the ads have been a little bit easier than the Frost Moon. It looks like I'm still doing not super great damage against, like, the mini-bosses, the Morning Wood here, but it's way better damage than I was doing against the tree, whatever. I just said the name. I can't believe I forgot it already, but the tree. Yeah, I mean, here we go. We're about to have a Morning Wood down. Way easier than the Everscream. Oh, shit. I just respawned because I died. I didn't even realize a pumpkin spawned in. Okay, yeah, that's gotta be a good sign. I mean, that's gotta be a good sign. I think we got to wave 11 with the Frost Moon, and we did not get any of the Snow Queen, whatever. But we are getting pumpkins. Alright, you know what? The Pumpkin Moon just ended. We did manage to fight the Pumpkin, so I think that one was largely a success. I can't speak. A success. And we got this thing for... Oh, it's for the healer class. God damn it. I thought this was going to be some cool, like, summon weapon or something. No, we just got that. But there's also this. The Murderous Charon's Beacon. It is a magic weapon. What does it do? Ooh. Oh, that's really cool. It does the, like, Everscream's kind of flame effect, almost. Not quite, but, like, that's cool. Okay, I'll take that. And, yeah, like, I wouldn't call that a success, but we died a lot less than the Frost Moon, and you know what? We kind of did it, so I guess with that being said, gamers, that is going to be all for this episode today. Yeah, like the video if you like it, subscribe if you liked it. Thanks for watching. Next episode, let's try and maybe switch to the Thor class, see what that has to offer. Definitely try and power up. I think we'll probably just go on to, like, some of the next bosses we gotta fight, like the Forgotten One, Duke Fishron, stuff like that. Hopefully that will also power us up, and then we can maybe give a rematch to Old One's army. Maybe next episode, maybe later down the line. I don't know. But like I said, that's gonna be all for me. Like, subscribe, comment, favorite. I don't know. See you in the next one. Peace.